What's going on, everybody? We're going to get started in a second. So let me go ahead and send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, but what's going on, everybody? It's October 7th, Friday morning, pre-London session. We'll go ahead and get started with chart analysis, look for some potential setups for the day. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. We had a good day yesterday. We're going to go over how yesterday went in a second. I just want to look at these charts real quick and see what we can potentially get into. Those hopping in, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we have red folder news at the beginning of New York session, but until then it's pretty slow. And by slow I mean news-wise, nothing really going on. So really just going to be looking at the charts and, wait until London session to see what we can hop into. I like this NAS setup. When I came on the charts, everything was dumping. Everything's doing a retracement now, which is normal. But yeah, depending on what the next candlesticks look like, I might potentially enter some early NAS sales. Main reason sells because the daily time frame and already retraced back to the top of the zone. Then you can see the rejection wick down. And then you can see it's been respecting this low, so we can still very much be in a downtrend, and this can just be a lower high. I've been waiting to see if we're going to be looking for buy setups, but it keeps showing me sells when I'm thinking it's going to be the uptrend beginning. As you can see, the past few days, it's been trying to break through it. It's been struggling. It's came back down underneath the zone. So if it can stay underneath the level of traffic it's under, and I mean, if it can stay underneath the wall it's under, definitely want to look for sells to ride it back down to the downside. So that's what we're going to be looking for on this. And it's looking like it's already doing that. It's been underneath here for over 4 hours. Did the retest already, which is good. Yeah, so I like how this is looking right here. Yeah, just reach it. So it's staying underneath this wall, which is a good sign. So we can really stay underneath this wall right here. Yeah, I might definitely. Let me change that color. That we can enter because there's a wall that's staying under right here. There's a few other walls would have to break through. So yeah, so I like how this is looking. So again, I'm not going to enter though yet. I want to see what the next. I want to wait till closer to London session before I jump into anything. But it looks like the move's going to begin. I might hop in a little bit before London session. But definitely going to be keeping an eye on this. And then I'm also looking at USDX sales. Same thing as retesting is underneath this wall right here. So we're going to stay underneath that wall. Depending on what the next candlestick looks like. Might take this trade as well. I'm looking for gold sales as well. If it still shows me sales, because it's been dropping for the past couple of days, then go on a bigger time frame, and we can see that it did have a nice spurt up earlier this week and last week. But as you see, when I hit this level here, It's been failing to break that level. It tried multiple times, but now it's just seeming like it's dumping. So definitely gonna be looking for a sell setup here. Probably put the stop loss like right here. This is a nice 1-2-1, almost 1-3 risk to reward. So I'm gonna look for that, but I want to wait for the next 15-minute candlestick. I want to wait till London session, but again, these look like it's gonna try to drop. So if it shows signs that's gonna drop, then I might just enter them. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on those for sure. Those a little too far for me. Let's see. So I like your AED as well. It's above this level price right here. So very much so could enter this. I want to see what's going to retrace, but I already did a retest and all that. So if we can break that wall of traffic, we can definitely go up to the upside. Just going to have a tight stop loss like that. But we're going to daily time frame. Again, we're going to just see a strong support. This was a strong resistance level here. So now it's broken above, failed a couple times, but it's above here for the day so far. It's pushing up. So support level turned to resistance level. A resistance level turns to support level. So if it can stay up here, I might potentially enter this because I like how it's looking. And then since the USD pairs are dropping, I'm also going to look for like GU sales as well. If price continues to show me that, because Euro USD is a little too far for me. So I might look for GPUSD sales. And it looks like it's still trying to drop, so that is a good sign. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so it's looking good. So yeah, I'm still gonna wait for a London session before I enter, but I do like the fact that it's looking like it's going to try to drop. Gold's making a move too. So if gold can stay underneath this wall right here, we're in good shape. It just broke underneath it. So again, I'm really waiting for the next candlestick, which is about to appear in 5 minutes, to see what it's going to be looking like. Those are the main pairs I'm going to be paying attention to. There's a couple others. Let's see. I like how GPCHF's looking. So it already broke through this wall, and it's underneath this wall right here. So if we can stay underneath this wall, definitely we'll consider entering this trade as well. Not too crazy of a stop loss. I can put like right here. It's a quick 1-2 risk to reward. So while we're waiting, because we have about like 3-4 minutes before the session starts, but things are already looking like they're trying to move as we speak. Yeah, so this is already dropping under. So I might enter these. It could retest and retrace on us. So I might enter these in a second though, but I'm not in a rush, but do like how these are looking. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait till the next candlestick to see if we're gonna get a retracement or not. So while we're waiting, just wanna watch gold though. So while we're waiting, let's go over how yesterday went for us, because we had a pretty good day yesterday. So like I said, yesterday had a pretty good day. We ended the day 7-0. We caught a GBP JPY buy. TP4 got hit 44 pips. GBP New Zealand, all TPs got hit. We caught 167 pips. Euro GBP. That one didn't really go all the way our way. Only caught about 5 pips before it retraced on us. New Zealand CAD, all TPs got hit, 104 pips. AUD CAD, all TPs got hit 61 pips. Euro New Zealand, TP4 got hit 37 pips. Then US30, all TPs got hit. We got 21,300 pips. All right, in day 7-0. You can see right here, the ones that don't have parentheses were the ones I was calling the free signal. And the other ones were member only streams. Or if you're on the stream watching when we entered, you got into that trade as well. So I do trade London and New York session, but I'm only going to be on YouTube streaming London session. And I have something to do. So depending when I finish, I might be doing a New York session members only stream. But make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal. And that way you're notified from any trade I enter, as well as when TPs get hit. Okay, make sure to subscribe. Those are just joining the stream for the first time, because we don't just live stream here. I actually dropped a video a couple of days ago, the trading plan video to help you compound your account. Make sure to check that out. I'll probably drop it in the comments section, but right now, drop it in the comment section in a second. But right now, I want to pay attention to these charts for the time being. I want to see what they're going to do. These things are still pushing up. So things are retracing right before London session, which is pretty normal. Which is why I also wasn't in a rush to enter, because you want to enter as close to the zone as possible, and then plus just repetitions of trading, every day. You start to notice patterns, because there's a lot of things that happen all the time. Obviously, every day is a different day, but there's a lot of things that happen almost every day as well. So keep that in mind. This was the US30 trade. It didn't end right here. The end of the day ended like right here. So it was 1-1, almost 1-2, but I'm still holding. So right now it is almost a 1-2 risk to reward. And it looks like it's going to continue to drop down. I want to see it hit the bottom of the zone. I'd like to see that before New York session, but obviously that might not happen. Probably retrace before New York session, because again, we do have red folder news at 30 minutes into New York. So for the morning, it's pretty cool. Nothing too crazy. Then 8:30, we got Canadian news and USD news. We got the non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate for the Canada, and unemployment change. So I want to see what that's going to do. I want to see if that's going to help enforce the downtrend. Speaking of which, new candlestick. So let's see what's going on here. So I like how these are looking right here. But again, if I do enter these, do keep in mind that it is London session, and usually before New York session, retracements do happen. So as always, stick to your trading goal. And of course, most importantly, secure your profits, because it's Friday. Let's end it on a good note. But before we even enter anything, let me get my disclaimer ready. Before we even enter anything, let's go ahead and post that. Yeah, but I'm liking how it's looking so far. I like how this is doing that. Yeah, oil missed the oil trade. So gold is now underneath it and pushing. So yeah, I like how gold's looking. Not gonna lie to you. So let's see something. Let me see something. Yeah, so let me get the signals ready for these, because I kind of like how they're looking. Yeah, I like how gold's looking. So let me get a signal ready. But there's other stuff moving right now too, so let me try to be quick. So I'm looking for SLYs, 1720. You can say 1720. Say 1720 30, 1720 40. So look at the TPs ready. Yeah, but I entered this. It could very well much retrace after hits this level here, but even there, let's. I want to see if it's going to continue to come downwards. But again, it could reverse back up later. But as of now, I do like how this is looking. So we're gonna let me see here. Yeah, because it's pushing. I usually like to wait till London session. I like how this is looking. It already broke under. So before I say that, let me see something. Let me see what these are doing. Okay, these are retracing up. Let's see here. These are retracing up too. So all the other USD pairs are retracing up. Let me see something real quick. Whoops, not a 3 hour. 4 hour. That's a crazy rejection wick from that level. So it's definitely pushing down. So it's definitely bearish momentum. We see that here, we see that here, but this is a candle we're on. So that's a harsh rejection wick down. Yeah, I want to see if it's going to push down some more. Hey, morning. How you doing? Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get this signal ready because I do like how it looks. Only concern is this level of traffic, but if we can break through this level of price here and this level of traffic, there's this wall. But if we can break through this wall, let's come to here. Turn this green. If we can break that wall and then come there, we can very much so come to this wall right here. So that's what I want to see it do. So let me go ahead and put this signal out. Let me just get the TPs ready. For those in the stream, I did enter this, like I said earlier. And I am blue right now, but again, there's still another candlestick before London, so it could very much reverse beforehand. So this is a slight extra risk, but let me get these TPs ready. Because you can see right now, struggling to break through these levels of traffic. But I liked what I saw on the bigger time frames. So that's what's really encouraging me to enter this right now. So we're going to see if it's going to continue pushing down. It's already starting to reverse like the other USD pairs. So we're going to see. I'm going to see if it can stay underneath this wall right here. Yeah, because everything else is retracing right now. Nothing went up past that. Everything went back up towards the wall. That thing just went up too. Cool. That just gives me extra time. When I call the signal out, the ones in Telegram get a better entry. So yeah, so we're just gonna. This will give me time to get the TPs ready actually. So let me go ahead and figure out these TPs real quick. I want to see it break this wall. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure these TPs out because when I trade, I know where I want to see price go, but obviously if I'm sending a signal out, I got to kind of like calculate, TPs and stuff like that. So give me 1 second. 17, 7, 17, 7. I want to see it break this wall. If we break that wall, we'll be in real good shape. I just want to see it break this level here. Break that, will be good shit. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see how this do here. So we got a new 5 minute and all that starting, but it's respecting this level here. So yeah, I'm in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and send the signal out. I'm gonna see if it can hold, but this is the only one I'm in for right now. I'm just gonna be watching everything else, see what it's doing. Give me 1 second. Everything's doing a nice little retracement right now. So this gives us time to observe things. Yeah, yesterday's London session was a little bit different. Let me not talk yet because London session hasn't started yet. But yesterday, that's what I was saying on Wednesday, because Wednesday we had a kind of slow London session, but then yesterday it was pretty action packed, and this one, we're in one thing right now, but it's not a lot of crazy moves happening as of now, which isn't an issue. So yeah, I'm still going to be keeping an eye on your AED. I still like how the setup's looking. If we can break this wall right here, we'll definitely be in good shape. So you can see it's staying underneath this wall, but I want to see, especially the next candlestick, if we can break through and stay on top of this level. If we can break through, we can definitely continue to the upside. Definitely break these levels here, which would be a good amount of pips. Because if we can break this level, as you can see, this is a strong support level. Hey, great day. What's going on? What's going on? So as you can see, that's a good level of support right here. So if we can really break through and treat this as a support level, because as you can see right here, it's being treated as a resistance level. But if we can break above here and respect that support level, we can very much so break these highs here, or at least hit them. Even if we hit them, that's still a good amount of pips. But if we break them, obviously that's more pips. So we're going to wait to see if price is going to show us it's going to try to do that or not. Gold struggling at this level right here, but it's still struggling to break past these walls of traffic, which is a good sign. We want it to struggle to break back up. We don't want it to go too far up. We want to keep it underneath this level so it can push down. So it's going to be very interesting what the next candlestick looks like. You see it's trying to push up, but it's also struggling. It's going to be very interesting if it will go down. But everything else is retracing up too, so not a surprise gold is doing the same thing. Yeah, but we're going to keep an eye on that. So we see it's trying to push up right now, so that's a good sign. So if it pushes up, if it closes right here, the next candlestick will have an easier time to break up further up. So we're going to see if we can do that. Go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, but I like how your AED is looking. Yeah, so it's pushing up. Yeah, so we got about 1.5 minutes until the next candlestick, so I want to see what it's going to do. Gold's pushing back down, which is a good sign. I want it to close underneath here. If we can close underneath here, this wick already went farther into this one, so we can close underneath here. I want to see it finish filling up this imbalance on the 15 and at least come to here. And that's where I want to see it go. That's what I want to see it do. And then we got NAS and them pushing back down. So yes, it's pretty good. So if the next candlesticks can continue to stay down, we'll be very tempted to enter a sell. But again, I'm not in a rush to enter any trades. We're already up for the week. So I'm still only waiting for confirmations before I enter anything. But yeah, I like how that's looking right there. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's trying to break through right now. Yeah, so it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. So we got 10 seconds to this next candlestick. So I'm gonna see if it's going to retrace, which it shouldn't go too far because I already did a retracement here. We have a nice rejection wick here. So it retraces a little bit. There goes 3 o'clock. New candlestick about to pop up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I like how this is looking. I ain't gonna lie. It's a nice wall right here, but if we can break that, it'll be nice. It looks like it's trying to. So SL, let me get the signal ready for this. But those watching the stream, SL is going to be 52. We can say 52.20, 52.20, 52.15. That's what the SL is going to be. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm just getting the signal ready for. Yeah, it's pushing up, so I do like how that's looking. Like I said, SL is going to be pretty tight. SL underneath that wall right there is going to be 52.20. Okay, why is my thing bugging out? Okay, that was weird. Don't know why I was doing that, but there we go. Yeah, so we're trying to push. Yeah, so I'm getting the signal ready. Let's switch back to gold real quick. Yeah, so it's retesting this low again. It's struggling, which is not a surprise. Pretty normal. London just started, so it's not a surprise it's doing that. I have no issue with the retracement. I just want to keep it. I don't want to go too high though, obviously, but retracements are no issue. We zoom in. Let me see what's really trying to break this level here. So let me get these TPs ready, because it's pushing above it, which is a good sign. Just got these walls right here, needs to break. If we can stay above here and then stay above here afterwards and break through these levels of traffic, we'll be fine. So hit it. It's doing a retest. So yes, I like how this is looking for sure. I like how this is looking for sure. Yeah, so we can break these levels of traffic, and very much so. Shoot up to here before the, yeah, so I like how this is looking. Yeah. Yeah, so it's trying to go down, but probably it's not going. It's waiting for volume to pick up, but these rejection looks are showing you wants to go downwards, which is a good sign for us. So while it's doing this thing, let's see what else is going on. We got some other moves happening. Your JPY looks like it's trying to push up. Possibly. Let me see what the other JPY pairs are doing. But before we look at the other JPY pairs, let's look at, okay, just keep an eye on that. Well, let's see what the other JPY pairs are doing. Okay, that one looks like it's trying to go up too. Let's see what GJ is doing. GJ had a huge dump. So we're tracing up too. Interesting. I want to see if it comes down further. I'm not going to enter that. I'm just going to take a mental note. I want to see if GP New Zealand is going to continue its bullish run. I'm going to keep an eye on this as well. Just put the stop loss, type stop loss right underneath this wall right here. Nothing too crazy. And I want to see. Put a wall right here. I want to see if we can stay above this level of price. Yeah, so I like how this is looking. Yeah, I'm gonna put the signal out. I like how this is looking. Yeah. I'm entering this. It's already did a retest, already stacked on this lower price, pushed back up, then already successfully stacked on top of this lower price right here. It's trying to push up. So I can't see it very much so doing that. And then again, gold is really the main issue is it's really struggling to break through these levels of traffic right here. That's what it is. It's that we have a wall right here that is attempting to slowly break through, which it can definitely do when volume picks up. That's the main issue we're having here, struggling to break through this wall right here. As you can see, it's retracing back up. So it's struggling to break that wall right there. But once volume picks up, it can definitely do so. But that's why it keeps ranging and retracing and bouncing, and we keep flickering between blue and red because it's struggling to break that wall right there. It's also what's going on with these pairs. Let's go back to NAS. But it has this wall right here, so we can stay under this wall. We'll be fine. But that's what happened here. That's why I had that line there, so I want to see it break through it. We can see this is a clear wall right here. It hit that wall, reject it, shooting back up. So that's what's going on right there. Yeah, so just patiently waiting. Let's see if it's going to break through this. Let's go back to GBP New Zealand. See what's going on there. Yeah, so it just popped above that, which is good. So just touched it, which is good. But you see it's rejecting that level. So I want to see what's going to break through it. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up in about 40 seconds. We might just wait till the next 15 minutes, depending on what the next 5 minute looks like. But I'm going to just wait for the next 15 just to be patient on that. Because again, it's still early in the session. Not trying to rush into anything. In fact, on Fridays, I like to be really picky with my interest. I'm not going to go too crazy with anything. But if I see opportunities, I am going to jump on them, but I'm in no rush. Yeah, this one's too far for me. 80 CAD. We got this drop down yesterday, so I want to see what's going to do. I wonder if it's going to try to break down even further, or it's going to try to retrace back up. We can see it's rejecting off this level again, just like it did right here. This is the move we caught yesterday. So it's going to be interesting to see what that does, because we see multiple different times it's rejecting off that level. And we probably keep scrolling. We can find some more times to reject it off that level. We can kind of see some here. So yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on these. Just taking some mental notes down. Yeah, it's struggling to break that wall. But it's still on top of this level of price, which is also a good sign. Yes, it's a lot of strong walls we're seeing. I mean, we see them every day, but I'm talking about strictly this stream. We see a lot of very strong walls that are affecting some. Yeah, that thing just shot up. It's crazy. Oh, what happened? I'm still holding to SL. Euro CAD is dropping down. So let me see if GP CAD is doing the same. No. And this is a sell we caught on it yesterday. So we can see this wall right here. So I just want to see if it's going to stay underneath here. Because you see, as soon as it hit that wall, it shot up. So if we can continue to push down, which will probably be like a few hours. I mean, it could happen whenever, but I'm assuming probably not until like probably a few hours, maybe 30 minutes from now. But if it can break through that, definitely look for a sell setup. Stop loss, nothing too crazy. Just put it like right there. Yeah, it's a good stop loss. Get into this. Just trade idea setup, just getting set up for if I do decide to enter it. Yeah, then you can see how it's pushing down, but it's still on top of its level of price. But it's really struggling to break this wall right here. So when volume picks back up, when volume picks up, because it's starting to pick up right now because it's London session, but further into London, closer to New York, when volume picks up, I want to see it break that wall right there. That's what I want to see it do. But right now in the 4 hour, we can see the wicks on both sides, so it's really struggling. This is the wick, the original wick when did the retest and pushed up, but this wick right here is price struggling to break this wall, which is coincidentally the 50% most likely on this candlestick right here. And just because we're waiting anyways, out of curiosity, let me see if it is on the 50%. Let me see. Yeah, it's right on it. So that's interesting. And I didn't use the fib to do that. I literally just pulled the fib out. But that just goes to show you just the accuracy of that. But yeah, it's right on the 50, struggling to break that. So I want to see if we can break past it. Again, you've been looking on the 4 hour, we can see it's just been slowly pushing up, breaking levels, respecting new levels. Because whoops. I don't even know why that thing's so. I don't even know. My trading be bugging. But anyways, let's just ignore that. We can see right here, this was support level. Was a resistance level here. When it broke above, turned to the support level. Resistance level came back. Support level broke through it. Hit here, resistance, broke through it. Resistance, came back down. Broke through it again. So we slowly been going up. I want to see if it can break that. And you can see even right now, it's still trying, but it's still early into London. We're literally only 14, about to be 15 minutes into London session. So the day's just getting started. So we're going to see if it can do that, or if it's going to reject that level again, like it did here, here, and here. So that's what we're going to be watching to see. The new 15-minute candlestick just appeared. So we're going to see what that does, as well as see if that's going to help bring gold back down. Let's see what else is going on these charts. I keep going to that one. I don't want to look at that one. I want to look at not that one. What was it? It's going to have. Yeah, so still staying above this level right here. We can see the last 15, it was down here, came back up, closed right above this line again. Not a coincidence. So yeah, it's just the watching and waiting game as of now, which is what mostly trading is anyways. Trading is a lot more observing and watching than it is just jumping in trades and entering. So we got trade ideas. We know the setups. We know where we want to enter at. So now we're just going to watch and wait for price to show us it can potentially do that, or show us that it's not trying to do that at all. And then we go from there. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Gold's trying to push back down, which is a good sign. It's really struggling to break these levels of traffic, but you can see it keeps trying to go down. So the volume can pick up. It can definitely break through those levels of traffic. This main one is struggling to break. But as you can see, it was trying for 30 minutes here. And like I say right here, not in this. Let me get rid of this. Whoops. Like I say right here, what's Grammarly popping up for? When TP is hit, it will either reject or break through. So this isn't a TP, obviously, but TPs are based off these levels and these walls, okay? So just stick with me here. So we see it broke through, because like I said before, I wanted to see it close underneath here before I went for a sell. So we see it broke through, it struggled, came back up, closed above it, right? Let me zoom in. Then we see the next candlestick closed underneath it. It went a little farther, but still struggled. Then guess what? After 30 minutes of trying to break that level of price, rejected off, bounced off it. Okay, that's what happened. Just like we see here, bounce. That's what happened. Trying to break through this wall. Okay, but then it hit this wall right here, which is this level of price, and now it's rejecting off of that. But you can see it went from a green candlestick to the same red candlestick, the same size as the green candlestick. So that's showing it's trying to push back down. But again, this is why it's important to trade with the direction of price, which we're doing, and trade during the volume. Obviously, there's going to be more volume closer to the New York session for gold and, US30 and things like that. But there is still some volume during London session. So that's why you want to trade with volume, and you want to trade based off of these zones. I mean, you want to enter based off these zones, just like you want to exit based off these zones. So still going to be patiently waiting to see if it can break through these levels of traffic. So let's go back to your AUD. So yeah, your AUD is going for around 3. Still trying to break that. Again, this wall is struggling to break, similar to gold. But you can see after it tried multiple times, rejected down. But this one is staying up pretty far. So it's still trying to break through. But the same thing. We're going with the direction of price. So now we just gotta be waiting for confirmation. So now we just gotta patiently wait to see if it can break through. So that's what we're looking at. Let's go back to GBP New Zealand. And then again, same thing with GBP New Zealand. Got this wall of price where I put the line at. We can see it's a resistance level here. We see it's a support level here. We see the support level here. And we keep scrolling, we'll probably find some more stuff. But you get the point. You see the strong support level, strong resistance level. So the price can break above it and treat it as a support level. It could very much so. Because look, there's some traffic here, but right here is a lot of space. So if volume is really pumping, it can struggle to break these levels of traffic. Looking right here is a lot of space right here. Even a lot of space right here. So if we can really break through these levels of traffic, we can catch a nice amount of pips. But first, I need to see it try to break through that. Let's see what else is going on. Euro New Zealand, we're still floating in profit here, but same thing, it's really been struggling. Even yesterday, when we entered this, it was really struggling to even hit the first TPs. Now it did it, but you can see right here, it kept retracing a bunch of times, bouncing back at the bottom of the zone until finally it shot up, broke through, and then it's just been floating on top of this level price since then. Now look, it just broke these highs that it was struggling to break, and now stacking on top of that level of price to, again, potentially fill this space up right here. If it can break through that wall, fill this space up right here, which is going to be another which is like another like 30, 40 pips on top of what we're up already. So that's how price is working. And you see it's rejecting off this level. So we're just going to be chilling, still holding that. Haven't entered anything else, but yeah, it's just going to be a waiting game and just really observing the charts. And just waiting for price to do what you want it to do. Well, let me not say what you want it to do, because price isn't going to do what you want it to do all the time. Price is just going to do what it does. But what I mean is wait for the confirmations before you enter. And just be patient, okay? It's all day to trade. You don't got to jump into anything too soon or anything like that. It looks like Euro JPY is taking off though, which is interesting. Let me see the other JPY pairs. Yeah, this one's pushing up too. They're at none of my other zones though, so I'm just gonna leave them alone as of now. So as you can see, all of them are literally just retracing off or rejecting off levels of traffic. Like this one, we can look right here, and we just put a line right here. See this wick? I'm gonna put it right at the wick. Whoops. There we go. Right on the wick. You can literally see price came down, rejected off that. Now it's underneath this wall here. Well, this one right here. But I'm looking at this one because it's probably going to hit this one. But it's underneath. It's struggling to break through this one, but it's probably going to hit this one before it rejects or anything like that. But I put the line based on that wick. You see price rejected off that same level of price. Then we see right here, it's a testing that resistance on US30. Yeah, that's all price does. All price does is retest things. Okay, like look right here. It's the 15-minute time frame. You're getting 15-minute time frame. So this is literally hours of price bobbing and bouncing at the same level of price until it finally dropped under, hit this level, hit this wall, shot back up, and broke above. So that's all price does is retest. But you see, it's just literally been ranging like for hours, just ranging here, ranging here, ranging here, ranging. That's all price does. That's why you want to go and trade with the direction of price and volume, because when it's stuck in these levels of traffic and it's just bobbing back and forth, when volume picks up, it's going to usually start to go either pump quickly or slowly but gradually go downward. So right here, like again, US30, we're in profit with US30. But as you see, before it dropped far, it was struggling to break these walls and levels of traffic here. They retraced multiple times, but after, the few attempts, look at this, red candle, red candle, red candle, red candle, red candle. But also pay attention to these red candles. These aren't just big red candles. Wasn't a big drop down, wasn't anything like that, right? You see, you get all different types of red candles here. You see, this was a nice push down, but still that rejection wick up, struggling to break that level of price. It literally, I'll put the line right here for it, but it literally hit this wall of price right here and rejected up, right? And this candlestick literally didn't go anywhere for 15 minutes. Then after that, the same level of price. Look at this candlestick. All three of these candlesticks right here, these three red candlesticks, all playing off this line, this wall right here as well. You can see the wall right here. Then it dropped under. You see rejection wick, struggling. Like I can put lines everywhere, and then we can just back test and see a lot of stuff. I did this actually with the members and students in last night's Zoom call. We did like a deep back testing, and literally price reacts off the same. I'm gonna drop a video on YouTube about it later, but the ones that was in the Zoom call last night, you already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, to answer your question, there's a bunch of support resistance levels. There's support resistance levels on every time frame, but we want to really focus on the ones on the bigger time frame, which is the daily time frame, which is what these blue lines are. But you have to understand and identify the ones on the lower time frames, but we use those for entry points, exit points, and all types of stuff like that. But that's really what price does. Prices are always just retesting. Like right here. Whoops. Yeah, so it retested this level here. Huge rejection. Now it's it's at this wall right here though, because you can see this line. Look how many times price did the same thing, right? Resistance, 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 resistance. So there's a nice wall of price, but it's also a very strong level of price where price either treats it as a support level or resistance level. Because you see right here, it was getting treated as support level. We see these rejection wicks, but it is struggling to break this wall of price right here, which is why it just dropped back down. Because again, like I said, when a TP gets hit, even though these aren't TPs, when a TP gets hit, it's either going to respect or reject it. AKA when it hits a level of price or hits a wall, it's either going to try to break through or it's going to reject it. And as you can see, when it hit this wall of price right here, this wall of price right here, this wall of price, you can see the rejection wicks. Okay, but it's still a strong wall, so it could still come back up and try again. But that's why, but price does this all the time. Every time frame, we can go on bigger time frames. Price gonna be doing the same thing on every single time frame. Yeah, but gold is struggling right now, but that's fine. Not tripping too much about that. But same thing as hit this wall, shot up, hit another wall, and it's pushing down. So price is literally just gonna be ranging bouncing. It's like ping pong. Price is literally going to be playing ping pong, pinball between zones and levels of traffic until volume comes in to make price move like this. Okay, because look here. This is what it looks like when volume is in the market. Nice pump push upwards. Okay. That's what volume in the market looks like. This is price literally bouncing off zones when you see stuff like this. This isn't really nothing. Now this was a nice drop, which is showing it wanted to go down, but then when it hit this wall, look what happened. Ping pong. But now look, hit this wall of price, and now it's playing pinball again, about to go back down. So this is all price does. That's why I don't really like trading Asian session. Obviously, every session has their pairs and their currencies that are going to have high volume, but also there's going to be times where other pairs won't have high volume. For example, like NAS and all these, they have the most volume in New York session. We can still catch moves. London session, I've done it before. Pre-New York, done it before. But unless it's really with volume in the market pumping, it's just going to be bouncing like this until volume picks up. So that's why I usually don't like entering until closer to New York when there is volume, so price can really break through those levels of traffic. But it was showing me it was trying to, but as you can see, came back up. But even right now, you can still see it's struggling and it's resisting to go past this wall here, but it's still, again, playing pinball. And it's going to continue to do that until volume really pumps in the markets. Now, there's other reasons why price does the stuff it does, but just to keep it simple, that's what's really going on right here. So again, it's Friday. Not in a rush to enter any trades. We're up for the week. Not trying to kill the profits, being impatient or impulsive. So that's why it's always important to risk the same percentage every trade and have a good risk to reward. Okay. I'm going to drop a video this weekend about why risk to reward is important. But I have a video talking about why it's important to risk the same percentage every trade. And that was my most recent video, so make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop it right now, actually, in here. I'm going to drop a few videos in here that are going to help y'all out, okay? Because, again, we don't just live stream here. We just started live streams. But trading psychology videos, trade breakdowns, we do all types of stuff over here. We're going to I'm going to send those videos in so y'all can check those out this weekend or after the live stream. Yeah, because now we can see, look, it just came back to the entry here, and now it's attempting to drop back down. But this is a good example why I like to wait close to New York, but sometimes the move will start. So we're going to see. Main thing we want is to respect this level, this blue level. It can do all these retracements, that's cool, but we need it to really respect and stay underneath the daily zones, the daily price levels. That's what's really important. So if we can stay and respect those, we're good. Other stuff, because again, price isn't going to go straight up, price isn't going to go straight down. So that other stuff, it retracing, that doesn't bother me too much, honestly. I mean, drawdown nowadays doesn't bother me in general, but that's another topic. But this video I'm just sending, this video is really a strategy you can use to double your account in 2 to 3 weeks. And it's not over leveraging. It's not one of those videos how I turn, what I saw a video the other day. It was like some crazy shit talking about like turned like I saw a video talking about turned 5K to 80K in a week. Saw another video talking about I turned like $11 to like 2,000 or $1,100 in like less than a day or some shit. Like that shit's craziness. Like obviously it's not impossible, but we do realistic stuff here, okay? Stuff that even people that aren't really skilled or are brand new to trading can do, okay? I'm not here to sell you some dreams or some hypotheticals that can happen. So that video is well detailed, very transparent. I literally explain step by step how to double your account in 2 weeks with proper risk, not being greedy, and just sticking to your trading plan. So I highly recommend y'all watch that video. And y'all on the stream, make sure to hit that like button, okay? Because ain't that much action going on, but we're still learning. We're still talking about some good information here. So yeah, we're just gonna chill on this. But gold's trying to drop back down. But yeah, just waiting for that to do its thing. Also waiting for your AD to do its thing as well. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Let's see if any other pairs are active. You'll see a just right there. So this one's interesting. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. So we zoom out on the daily. We were in a downtrend for a while. Broke the previous lower high though. So I'm assuming the uptrend is potentially going to begin. We're at a strong level of resistance and support. We can see this was a strong support level here, resistance level here. And when we go on a smaller time frame, things will be more clear. You can see it. But, I've been doing this for a little while, so I can see it on, all time frames. But let me go on smaller time frames so y'all see what I'm talking about. So now you can really see how this was a strong resistance level, right? Strong resistance level, right? Strong resistance. Strong resistance. Was a support level here. Broke above it. And now I want to see if it's going to treat it as a support level or it's going to drop back down. So that's what I want to see going on. But when we go on a bigger time frame, we can see how the past few days had a huge shot up. Broke the previous lower highs. So just going to be watching. Just going to be watching to see what it does. But as of now, my trade idea is going to be buy. So I want to see if it's going to show me confirmations for a buy. And if it does, I very much so might enter, but stop loss ain't going to be too crazy. I'm going to put a line up. So I want to see it definitely break through this wall right here. Put the line right there. And again, just coincidences on coincidences. I want to see it break this wall here. And same thing, I want to see it break above it, stack on top, and then see if we can push up to the top side. Okay, and we can see the past 30 minutes it hit that level twice and rejected off of it. Okay, so again, that's my confirmation. Just because it's above this level, just because it's above it and treating it as a support level for now, doesn't mean you automatically jump into a buy. You still want to see multiple candlesticks showing that it is respecting the support level. On top of, you want to see confirmations that it can and is trying to push upwards. Same thing with the sell. You want to see confirmation showing that's trying to push downwards. And you don't want to just jump in off the first candlestick, especially on the bigger time frames. If you're doing like with smaller time frames, scalping or something like that, the rules kind of will change because it's a smaller time frame. But again, we're trying to catch the overall direction price is going for the day. Let me show you what we're trying to do. We're not trying to catch a bounce or retracement. We're literally trying to hold the trade for the entire direction price is going. Okay, so let me show what I'm talking about. So this one right here, was it this one? No, let me do this one. the one from yesterday. So we caught this move yesterday on stream. Literally, we was floating in profit all day from London since London session. And why we were doing that, right, you can't even see it, but you can see this is where the buy position was. Okay, so let's just go on a 4 hour so you can see it. Literally, the entire day since we entered, we were in profit. This was the entire day yesterday. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, right? Full day yesterday. So since we entered off this rejection wicket, broke this level we entered, we were blue all day. Okay. Same thing with, let me just look at gold real quick. Yeah, still struggling. Nothing new. All right. So same thing with New Zealand CAD. After the initial entry, we broke this wall here. We wasn't floating in profit all day. Not exaggeration. It's not showing on this one, so I'm just going to 4 hour. All day. We entered up here. All day. Price dropped down all day. We literally, this was a 1 to 5, almost 1 to 6 risk to reward. Okay, buddy. Why are you blowing my shit up? The heck? We ain't talking about dating here. Remove. Give me 1 second. Some random bot just wanted to jump in here. Okay. Anyways. No, fuck 300 seconds. Okay, there we go. So that's done and taken care of. So anyways, like I was saying, that's why we go on a daily time frame, because we're trying to determine the overall direction price is going for the day. That way we did it even here. We did it this day too, did it this day too. Try to do it this day, did it this day, did it this day, right? Did it this day. So we're trying to catch the overall direction price is going for the day. That's what we do with this strategy. And that's why we're able to catch so many pips as well, because we're basing things and our decisions off what's going on the daily time frame, day-to-day basis. All right, so let's go back and see what's going on here. Yeah, so it's probably just going to be ranging for the next few hours. I'm not tripping. I always hold the SLRTP. Let's see what these other charts are doing. Yeah, so it's struggling to break that wall again. So I wonder if it's going to be able to do so. So again, this is one of the slower days, but it's the reality of trading. Not every day is going to be huge volume pumping in the markets right off the rip. Because there'll be some days, sometimes, like I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was entering trades at 2:30 a.m. or before even London session because the moves were starting so early. Some days it's like that. Some days as soon as 3 o'clock hits, the moves start happening. Other days, it's just real slow in the beginning. That's just how it is sometimes. But I'd rather be up during London session so I don't miss that opportunity, so I can catch the overall move. Because again, let's just go back to, let's do AUD cap, right? Let's just do AUD cap. And then let me pull up. Give me 1 second. Let me find that trade real quick so I can show you something. Okay, that's not a good example. Let me do New Zealand CAD. That's a better example. So this one, let me go to the other channel. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Bring this back over. So this is the advanced play signal room. So you can see at 3:41 a.m. is when we enter New Zealand CAD. What time does New York session start? 8 o'clock, right? So let's just go into hourly time frame, just to make things simple. Okay. So we entered at 3 a.m. So this is the 3 o'clock candle, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So we would have missed out. Let's just do some math. Let me pull out the calculator. Let's just do some math. Some good old math. That's all Forex really is. It's just multiplication, division, decimals. That's all Forex is. And percentages, but that's still decimals and shit. Okay. So this is where the 8 o'clock candle started. Okay, so 78,004. So let's do some math. We entered at 78.46. 78.46. Okay. Minus 78, let's just say 7,800. So we would have lost out on 46 pips if we didn't start trading in London session. Okay. So that's just a good example there. Just a good example to get your idea. That's 46 pips because the total move. Let me go to the other channel. Here we go. Because the total move for New Zealand CAD was 104 pips. So again, let's pull out the calculator that I took off. Give me 1 second. And what was it? 42 pips? Let's just say 42. I forgot. But let's 104 minus 42. So we only caught 62 pips instead of 104 pips. So what would you ever rather caught? 64 pips or 104 pips? You know what I'm saying? But again, that's not all the time because we see right now, prices moving slow, prices really ranging. It's a lot of walls, prices struggling to break, etc., etc. But that's not every day. And I'd rather be up patiently waiting than missing opportunities. Because again, with this strategy, for the most part, we're catching the direction prices going for the day. So the earlier you're up, earlier you enter, the more pips you catch. Same thing with AUD CAD. AUD CAD, we entered at like 6 a.m., 2 hours before London session. So let's go out. But this one was rangy, so this is a little bit different. Well, I did the daily. I'm supposed to do the hourly. But same thing. Okay, we would have missed out a lot of pips. Same thing with GP New Zealand. GP New Zealand, we literally entered like 3 a.m. Oh, that thing broke above it, speaking of which. Right at the new 15-minute candlestick, too. Okay, cool. I like that. 78.06, 77.64. Yeah, so that thing's pushing up now. I need to start setting alerts. That thing just broke through. So that's a good sign. Kind of missed the entry on it. But literally just this 5-minute candlestick when the move started. But it broke above it the last 5 minutes. So it's hitting a wall. So I'm going to see if it's going to retrace a little bit. Then going to, let me get a signal ready for this. So SL for this one, y'all, is going to be We say 97.20. We say 97.15. I'm just gonna say 97.15 because I like to give price a little wiggle room. Give me 1 second. Getting the signal ready. What I said like 97.15. Yeah, but the thing is pushing right now. So they're all entering. Y'all entered when they rejected. Y'all should be blue right now. But it could very much so reject a little bit and retest after it hits this wall right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these TPs ready and put this out in the free signal room. But yeah, I do like how price is doing this thing. So it's already right there. So let me see. Yeah, it's on that wall right there. So I want to see it. Hmm. 10. So let me get this TP is ready. You can see it's rejecting, so this is a good sign. So y'all go ahead and jump in now. This is the perfect time to jump in if y'all didn't jump in. Because again, I wanted to see break above, it broke above. Like I just said, it's going to reject a little bit from the wall. It's doing just that. But as long as it stay above this wall, it can keep pushing up. So that's the perfect entry to enter at right now, to be honest. Let's see it come up to here. I want to see it at least hit this wall, and if it can break that wall, I want to see it come to here for sure. We gotta take it step by step, of course. Oh, 9.8. Cool. So it's retesting, a little rejecting it, but the fact that it broke above that is a good sign. So get the signal ready. New Zealand. Yeah, it's got a very strong wall right here. Yeah, so I like what it's doing. I like how it's doing what it's doing right there. Then we're going to 5 minute. See it close above. It's just doing a retest of this level. But like I said earlier, there's a strong support and resistance level. So you see this resistance. So we're going to stay above this level. Like it's trying to do now. You can see rejecting. This will be a good good entry right here. Okay, so I entered that. I put that in the signal room. Gold still ranging and struggling. Ain't nothing new there. NAS is actually moving a lot more smoother than that one. Did a retest of that wall. It's dropping. But again, this wall is very strong. You see price. It's a very strong, solid wall. Right here, you can see that. You literally saw when it hit that, it did that. So I still want to wait for price to. Then again, you can see a very strong wall. So I want to see. Now it's underneath these levels of traffic, which is good too. But I want to see it break through this wall. Then I'll be convinced. But this is a good sign right here. So to stay underneath these two levels, that is a good sign. But again, just gonna be patient. Can't break that wall. I'm just gonna wait till New York to see what it's doing. But again, we have that red folder news as soon as New York starts. But you can see the indices are moving a lot smoother than gold is. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, we're just gonna leave that alone for now. Your AD still trying. Yeah, New Zealand's too far from me. Oh, USCHF did the same thing. USCHF did the same thing. Yes, I like how these are looking right here. Yes, I might get a signal ready for that too. So now, again, we just calculate the risk. You're risking the same percentage every trade, and now we just gotta wait to see what price is going to do. Just gotta let price do its thing. And then that's all there is really to it. Let me get the signal ready just in case. So that's up for this one. It's going to be 96.70. So let me get a signal ready for this. Give me 1 second, y'all. That's it. So it's going to be like 97.70, 96.70. I want to see it break this wall right here. Break through this wall. I'll be convinced I can do this thing. Thing is, I want to see it come to here. Can I do that? Give me 1 second. TB3. If I enter this one as well, I'm just getting the signals ready. 10. It's only 9715 right there. So I want to see it first break this high right here. We can break that high. It's got this wall right here. So it could reject off that wall, but if it could break through that, it can come here. That'd be great. But again, this is a very strong wall right here. So it could reject when it hits that wall, but I want to see if it can break through that wall right there. That's what I want to see, if it can do that. Actually, I can make the SR a little tighter. We have this wall right here. Do a tight SL. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Yeah, but I want to see it come to this wall right here. That's what I want to see. I want to see it come to this wall right here. That's going to be the ultimate thing, but that won't be till probably later into the day. So, in that. So yeah, right now we're just gonna be waiting and chilling. But yeah, I'm seeing this signal. This is just gonna be a members only signal. For those watching the stream, told you SLs, told you the price I'm looking at. I'm trying to overall I want to see it kind of like 9720. Because around 9715, 9720 is probably where it's most likely going to reject. Because we have this wall right here, 9720. So let me mark it off visually for y'all. I want to see it come to here, but it could reject when it hits that level. But if it can break through that level, then I want to see it come to this wall. And then go from there. So that's what I'm looking at right there. New 15-minute candlestick just appeared. So let's see if it can do that. So we're going to see that, and then let's see what else is going on. Gold's still ranging, nothing new. NAS looks like it's about to retest this wall, potentially break back down. So that's looking good. That's looking nice. Yeah, NAS is looking real tempting, I ain't gonna lie. But I can see they be playing games around this time, but still blue in US30, which is good. So if it keeps pushing, it might enter those just because US30 is continuing downwards. Your AD is still struggling. So we're in your CHF. First TP is going to be 97.05. See if we can hit that. But again, it's underneath this wall right here. Struggling to break this wall, but if we can break this wall, we can continue to the upside potentially. So let's see what else is going on. GP New Zealand stacking those level of price. So you need to see if it's going to respect this as a support level, like I said before. If we can respect that as a support level, as you can see, a stack on top of this lower price here, but if we can respect that support level, very much so. So you push upwards when volume really starts to pump into the markets. So that's what I'm going to be watching to see if price does that. That's what I'm really going to be looking for. Let's see what else is going on. ADJPY. No, we don't want ADJPY. We want 80 CAD. New Zealand CAD. So it's really respecting this level. Let's go to daily time frame and see what it's. Ooh, yeah, your price only broke past here one other time, really, one zone to zone. Other than that, we can see price has just been stuck. So this is a wall getting built on the daily. So this is going to be a very wall on the daily is way stronger than a wall on the 15. So it's respecting that level pretty great, pretty strong right now. It's going to be interesting. So I'm really going to observe to see what that's going to do. I believe it could drop down, but as we see, it's only really gone zone to zone one other time. That was a few days ago. So that's looking interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I don't really see anything else piquing my interest besides those trades we just entered. And then, of course, like I said, New Zealand USD, GP USD, still gonna be looking for sell setups there. This is a good sign for a sell, actually. Underneath this lower price, retesting is dropping down. So, yeah, that's actually looking like a nice, it's looking real tempting right there. Very tight stop loss. But yeah, I like how this is looking. Ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see what these are doing. Okay, these are dropping down. So I click gold. Okay, there we go. So it looks like they're getting their act together, which is good. So let's see. Well, not this one. Let's see. Still trying. That's cool. Let's see what CHFO2. Retesting on this level. Okay. I ain't tripping. Let's see what GN's doing. Okay. That's a good wick. I like to see that. So things are going to look like they're going to start getting interesting soon. I like what I see here. This is retesting in the new 5 minute. Well, new 5 minutes about to pop up in 20 seconds. NAS. All right, NAS. I like what you're doing here. So I might enter this. Not right now. I'm just thinking out loud. If I enter, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I just entered. But if I say I might enter this or I like how it looks, I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. But to know if I really entered, hit that free sitting room. First link in the description. Y'all watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Don't even need to put it that high. I could put it right here. I'm really working on making my stop losses tighter. But not too tight because I still want to give it some breathing room, but it didn't need to be that far up, honestly. That was a little too big of a stop loss, in my opinion. STX, okay. Gold still struggling to break that level. You see again, like back to breakdown on NAS100 for the week. Okay, I look like a scammer. What about me looks like a scammer? Pikachu, you look like you go in people's comment sections and just spread negativity. You jumped in. I don't know how long you've been in here, but what have I done that shows I'm a scammer? I'm not even going to really entertain you because I have receipts on receipts. I've been live streaming for about 3 weeks now. We've been catching pips live every morning. I help people out every day. But you can go ahead and continue to believe that and just stay where you're at. But D-Boy, I got you. Breakdown for NAS for the week. I'm just going to talk about it. So we can go on NAS real quick. So I'm looking for a sell setup. Waiting for confirmation. So did a retest. I'd like to see a sell. The reason why I want to see a sell is, okay, go on the daily time frame. And we zoom out, we can see that we are in a clear downtrend. Now, obviously, when we really zoom out, the reason why we've really retraced up is a lot of reasons because we were going down for a long time. But if you go on the daily time frame, you can see we haven't been this low in 2 years. Look, October 2022, November 2020, September 2020, July 2020. We haven't been this low in 2 years. And this is a very strong support and resistance level because you can see here how the same blue line, resistance. Let me zoom in for you. Can you clear the charts for NAS100? No, I have these markers for a reason. I'm not going to clear my charts. I have these markers for a reason. You can clear the charts for NAS100, run it up. I've been on a demo for about 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, so a demo account's good to practice on to help you get your mindset right. And also, you can't lose any. There's no losing if you're trading on a demo. You lose a trade only through gaining experience. Figure out why you lost that trade. If you made money, figure out what you did right. And, just take me on those. Before I really even started this signal room and the strategy, I literally tested the strategy for 2 months before I started trading on a live account. But anyways, as we see here, strong rejection, and then even strong support here. So this is a very strong support resistance level. So that's why I rejected doing that. But you also see that I kept struggling for days to even continue down. But again, looking at the daily time frame for the overall direction of price, you can see we're in a downtrend. Now we're at this level of price. I broke above it a few days ago, but this right here, again, very strong support level. We can see that here. We see it's a very strong support level. But a strong support level can also be a strong resistance level. So you can see right here, the rejection went down for the day, showing it's respecting this level. So that's why I'm looking for a sell setup. But before I jump in, I want to see price show me that it wants to go down. Okay, so that's what these orange lines are for. I want to see them. I want to see price really break through. I want to see it stay underneath here. But I want to see price break underneath this level and they continue downwards. Because as we can see, last time price hit here, it rejected all the way back up. And why? Because there's a very strong wall of traffic here, wall of traffic here. So just like how there's a wall here, you can see price collectively settled right here. And you can also see by these wicks how price pushed and reacted off of it. Okay. And you can also see this wall, how price is reacting right here. So just patiently waiting for price to show me that it wants to continue downwards. So, D-Boy, if this is your first time watching the stream, I have videos explaining my strategy. But like I was saying before, support resistance, I trade based off, I don't really like to say price action, but kind of is. But I trade based off levels of price, key levels of price that I've seen price literally repeat itself reacting to over and over again. Like right here, you see it's resistance level one time, resistance level another time, resistance level a third time, support level, support level. So I enter off those levels and things like that. So the strategy, I explained that step by step and in detail with the members and my students in the one-on-one sessions. You can click the link in the description and see all that stuff. I actually have a sale going on there. But yeah, basically all these trades, when I enter all the trades, you can go through my other live streams. I literally explain what I'm looking for, why I entered, what I entered, whether it was a buy or sell, and things like that. So now we're just chilling, waiting for volume to pump and to see what price is going to do. Because it's just ranging right now. You can see price is just ranging. And this goes back to, I don't know if you're still in here, Reggie, but this goes back to what we were talking about earlier in the stream. How there's not a lot of volume right now. Just price just going to be playing ping pong, pinball until volume can push it down or push it up. So we're just chilling right now, though. In Euro New Zealand, called this trade yesterday. In this one still, blue in profit. Still holding US30. I want to see what's going to continue to break down. But those are trades from yesterday. And then I called Euro CHF out, GP New Zealand, and gold. And it's just ranging right now, but I'm going to wait to see what it's going to do later on in the day. But it's been a pretty slow London session so far, even though we're just an hour in. Compared to yesterday, it was definitely a lot more action at this time. But, it is what it is. Every day is different. Every day's going to be different. Do I tune into news? Yeah. And when I say yeah, I just look to see if there's any red folders. I'm not watching the news. I don't really care what they're talking about. I just need to know what pairs it can potentially affect. And then if I'm in a trade beforehand, I'm gonna make sure my, I secure my profits. I'm watching the charts. Or if I didn't enter that a trade with those correlating pairs, I'm gonna wait till after news to see how the news affected it. But that's as far as I go personally. I don't sit there and watch the news. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't watch every single news. I only care about red folders. Okay, the only thing I care about is red folders. And let's see if this will pop up and load. All right, here we go. And only red folders today is for Canada and USD. 30 minutes into New York session. We got the employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. So as for those, any of those pairs, I'm not in them right now. Or if I don't enter them before New York session, I'm going to wait till after the news to see how the news affects the market. Because red folder news, it can either cause spikes, it can cause fake outs, or it can cause a huge pump or dump. So it's not wise to enter right beforehand. But if you're a few hours into it before 8:30, that's a little bit different. But that's as far as I go news wise. As far as I go news wise. But yeah, everything's just ranging right now. So we're just chilling right now, watching the charts, waiting to see what price is going to do for us. What time? And I'm in Eastern Standard Time, EST. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, so yeah, watch this video. So I'm gonna drop another video, but this video is literally what I use to compound and grow my accounts. So I'm gonna drop that link again. So this is one video I suggest watching, and then I'm gonna drop another video I suggest watching too while we're waiting on some stuff. That video is gonna help you really plan out and be realistic with your daily goals and gains. Because a lot of people, and it's not y'all's fault for the most part. There's a lot of videos out there, like a Pikachu probably has some PTSD of getting scammed in the past, so that's probably why he was projecting. But there's a lot of people that try to make Forex seem like what it's not, and a lot of people try to reach goals that aren't realistic for their account size. So that link I just dropped is going to help you realistically meet your goals. But let me see, where's that other video? And talking about candlesticks, that's all I do. I trade strictly based off the zone levels and reading candlesticks. I don't use any indicators or anything like that. So this video I'm about to drop in here. So that first video is a video how to compound your account. Yeah, I full-time trade. And then this video is a video how to read candlesticks. Okay. This video I explain step by step how to read candlesticks. We go over different types of candlesticks like this here, these big ones here, small ones, the ones with wicks, all that stuff. And I explain what they mean and all that stuff. Let's see here. And what's my schedule looking like? So like I said, I'm on EST time. I trade London to New York session. That's about it. And okay, I'm caught up now. Yeah, Pikachu, you're actually hilarious. Why are you talking like that? Pretty sure you have to be at least 18 or older to trade. You remind me of the Xbox lobby when I was a kid. Anyways, Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. Ain't much going on right now. Oh, never mind. GP New Zealand just went crazy. I think we just hit a TP. What was the? Yeah, we just hit TP2. So that's lit. Yep. So I guess I'm a scammer that helps people make money, right? Guess I'm a scammer that helps people make money because I definitely called that signal out right here. 3:52 a.m. It's 4:18 a.m. Yeah, definitely called that signal out. And also, Adrian, if you want to message me and stuff, you can hit me up on my Instagram, playmaker_way, or if you click the first link in the description, join the Telegram. You can hit me up on the Telegram right here. To find this information, just literally click, playbook free signals. All my information is right here. But since those that just joined, let me tell y'all again how the recap of yesterday went. Called GPJPY, and I called all these except a couple on stream, by the way, yesterday's stream. So Pikachu or anyone else that thinks like him, you can check yesterday's stream out, and you'll literally see us catch over 50 pips live. Okay. So anyways, GPJPY caught 44 pips. GP New Zealand caught 167 pips. EuroGBP only caught 5 pips. Then retraced on us. New Zealand CAD caught 104 pips. AUD CAD 61 pips. Euro New Zealand 37 pips. US30 21,300 pips. Okay. And again, talking about I'm on TradingView. That's stupid, dude. That's really dumb. Who doesn't look on TradingView and do their markups? That's stupid. But anyways, this was a US30 trade yesterday. I'm still in this trade. It's still pushing down. This is the US30 trade from yesterday. Let's go back to GP New Zealand. Okay. Caught this GP New Zealand move yesterday. Caught this whole move yesterday. Caught it on stream. AUD CAD. Caught this whole move. Okay, again, we like just stupid stuff. Called this at 3:08 a.m. EuroGBP called that at 3:14. AUD CAD 627. Caught that whole move down, zone to zone. Was a 1-to-3 risk reward. Caught that. Also caught New Zealand CAD, but this was a members only trade. But we still, I called this. I don't think I called this on stream. I think I might have. I did. I called New Zealand CAD on stream, but I didn't send it out in the free signal. But I called it out on stream. So people that was watching the stream caught this with me as well. But okay, my thing's bugging out. But this one was a nice risk to reward too. Okay, let's pull it up. Once it decides to load. Here it is. So we caught this move right here. We entered at this orange line. Again, entered this orange stream yesterday. And we caught the entire move down. This was almost a 1-to-6 risk to reward. Beautiful trade. Was literally floating in profit all day. But let's see what gold's up to. Yeah, gold's still playing around. So let's go to see what EuroCHF's doing. Yeah, so EuroCHF's trying again. GBP New Zealand pushing. So those that entered this trade with me when I called it out a few minutes ago, called it out 3:52 a.m. So about 30 minutes ago. Y'all should be blue right now. Make sure to hit that like button. We just hit two TPs so far. The next TP is going to be 98.20 if it can break it. So it's stacking on top of this level of price right here. So if it can stay on top of this level of price, it can definitely push up and hit those next TPs. So that's what we're going to wait to see if price can do that. What broker I use, all that stuff in the description. So you click the description on this video or any of the other YouTube videos. I have the link there. I also have the link in the Telegram. You can click that link there. But yeah, so we just made some quick money right there. So we're looking good right now. Gold's still ranging, but that's normal. We did enter that pretty early. And again, price is rejecting. So you're asking me about the strategy, Adrian. So let me explain that a little bit more since this is probably your first time. Okay, so before I enter any trade, I put out these, before I post any trades I entered, I should say, I put this disclaimer out. Okay, disclaimer, some of the stuff's common sense, but also just want to, again, just had to put this stuff out. Okay, we're only risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade, but when a TP is hit, it'll either reject or break through. It broke through 2 TPs and then it rejected down. Okay, so that's why I announce when TPs get hit. Obviously, sometimes it'll continue to go, or it'll try again. But again, it hit that TP, hit that wall, rejected down. Now you see it's trying to push back up, but price doesn't always do that. Okay, good example of that was, again, this happened in yesterday's stream when I called out GBP, JPY, hit 3 TPs, struggled to break this level of price right here, then dropped down. It rejected down. Okay, not every TP is going to, not every trade is going to go all the way to the final TP or in our favor. Now, again, some of this stuff is common sense, but again, greed, over trading, holding trades too long are the biggest account killers. So I just have to stress that stuff. Okay, so if your screen's blue, don't let it go red. That's just a simple way to do things, especially if you're not confident in the direction price is going, because I always put my interest in things like that. But a lot of times I re-enter trades sometimes depending on what I see. Okay, I'm not going to just get wicked out and then re-enter. I still have to wait for multiple confirmations. But as you can see, after it hit that wall, it's rejecting pretty hard. It's still staying on top of this level of price, but you can literally see it did exactly what I say the TPs will do. Okay, it'll either reject or break through. So first it broke through because, again, it was struggling right here, right? Then look, after 30 minutes of struggling to break through this line, it broke through. Okay, doesn't always after the retracement go up, but you can even see now this was just a red candle. Now it's going green again, trying to push up. Let's see here. I like to focus on US30 NAS, gold, and S&P 500. You show live account, blah blah blah. Yeah, S&P is cool, and we trade these as well, but these don't really start to move until close to the New York session. As you see here, caught a buy here on that, caught a sell here. I didn't call this out, but I took this out. I took this sell on my own. I actually got wicked out early. I didn't like the pullback. It turned out to be a little fake out, but I still secure my problems. I caught a quick sell there. Again, like just go into the signal room, and we've been caught the sell like last week or something like that. Caught sells here, but like we've been doing this for a while now. I started this. I've been live streaming for just a few weeks, but the signal room, we've been doing this since like May. And you see, we caught NAS like 2 days ago. See, this is the 5th. We caught NAS on this day. We caught actually 15,000 pips on NAS a couple days ago. Yeah, but we've been doing this for a while. But live account, I don't show that stuff. The reason why I don't show that stuff is the same reason why Pikachu thinks the way he does. I don't like the traditional way the trading industry does shit. Okay, just because people have people focus, like the way trading is, you rarely see any videos talking about how I caught X amount of pips. It's always how I made X amount of dollars. But if you don't have my account size, you're not going to make what I made on the trade. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just strictly focus on pips. Now, if you want to see like stuff like that, like I'll post like screenshots of me in trades and shit like that. But I really don't want to blind people with my profits. But if you really want to pocket watch and stuff like that, you can just do the math from this was 80 CAD yesterday. You can just either do the math from my entry to the TPs, or I do the recap of how we did for the day. So you saw that was a standard lot size, and then if we scroll up from the recap, 80 CAD, we got 61 pips. So standard lot size, that's $10 per pip, cost 61 pips. You just multiply that, see how much I made off that, Then, US30 caught 21,300 pips. I didn't do a standard on that because, that's a little bit bigger to do a standard, a standard on that compared to a standard on a currency pair. Now on a funded account, a standard ain't nothing, but there's that. So I'll post screenshots of the end trades and stuff like that, but I don't really do all that stuff. I know that's like what a lot of traders do and stuff, but again, a lot of traders try to blind people with how much money they made and sell a dream. I don't sell dreams here. We catch pips here. The lot size is going to change. The amount of pips you catch shouldn't change. And we missed TP2 by 2 pips. Give me 1 second. Let me see what else is going on. Ooh, Euro CHF just did a nice pump. Did we hit a TP? Let me see. Euro CHF. Yeah, we did. We did. Let me see what TP we hit. Yeah, so we just hit TP1 on Euro CHF. Like I said, we could enter this on stream, but this was just a strictly members only trade. So those that weren't in the stream didn't get notified we entered this, but we are in this. I called this on the stream a little while ago. I called this out. When did I call this out? I called this out at 4 a.m. So I called this out about 30 minutes ago. So that's pushing now. Let's see what else is going on. Your AD still struggling. GP New Zealand. Again, you see it's still struggling to break this lower price. So that's why, like I said, when a TP gets hit, it's either going to respect or reject. So keep an eye on your charts. But again, if your screen's blue and a TP gets hit, you cannot go wrong with closing the trade, because especially if you don't know how to read the candlesticks or not confident that it's going to continue to go full up, because that's the difference between what we do here and what a lot of people that do Forex do. Because people always say, it's gambling, this, that, and the third. But if you actually know what you're doing, you calculate your risk, and you follow a certain set of rules that I place, and, I go over with the members and stuff like that, it's not really gambling. It's, calculate risk, and you're going with you're doing high probability trades with good risk rewards. Like I just showed you yesterday. 1 to 5, almost 1 to 6 risk reward. 1 to 3 risk reward. 1 to 4 risk reward. What else did we call yesterday? I feel like I'm missing something. We called GJ, but that didn't go all the way in our favor, but we still caught 44 pips, which isn't bad. So let's just play around with it. This was like a 1-to-1 after it hit that TP. So that's not bad either. And then US30, let's keep it fair. I think the day ended like right here. So 1-to-1 risk reward, but we're currently, well, not right now, but we were at almost 1 to 2. But price is still ranging. It's probably going to keep doing that till close to the New York session, just like gold's ranging. Ranging. But gold's the only one that's not really going our way right now. Euro CHF, we in profit. GP New Zealand, trying to push back up, but it's just struggling right now. So yeah, we're just chilling right now. Let's see. Yeah, so if you're trying to learn how to set your own charts up, like I said, I teach people. Like I just had a Zoom meeting with the members and students yesterday. Like we do about 3 Zoom calls weekly, not including New York Zoom calls. So I literally do a lot of stuff. I teach people live. We take trades live. So not only am I giving you the fish, I'm teaching you how to fish while giving you the fish I caught too. So yeah, so if you want to learn, definitely, like I said, you can hit me on Instagram if you got more questions and things like that. But yeah, I take this very serious, and I help a lot of people. Like I just helped one of my students, shout out Sean. He was at work, and I helped him make an extra $100 while at work. So you can do this wherever. There's no excuses, and yeah, I definitely got you though. Just hit me up, and if you have any other questions and stuff like that, But what else you say? I like how you do pips and not cat. Yeah, exactly. Because you know, like just think about it. All these people posting, and a lot of this stuff is stupid. Like there'll be, you see those screenshots where people have like 20 entries on one trade. Nobody does that. Now people might scale 2 or 3 entries, but you know what I'm talking about. You see those screens with like 50 entries. That's stupid. Nobody does that shit, right? Then two, again, if you are you going to be able to put a 50 lot size in, or 25, a 10 lot size? No. So how much that person made is irrelevant. You need to know how many pips they caught. Like I literally saw a video. I saw a picture of this dude bragging how he made $3,000, right? He was talking the most shit too, like he did something. But he put in a 25 lot size in. So you just do $250 divided by, let's just do it right now. Let's just do it right now on stream, right? Because this is the stuff. Pikachu is has PTSD from, because he probably got scammed in the past, and I did it too because I fell for that IML stuff too in the past. You feel me? But we actually catch pips here. We don't do that dumb shit. We're not trying to recruit or nothing. Well, I'm not trying to recruit y'all. Where my calculator? My calculator bugging out. Here it is. And you see GN's pushing again, still trying. So keep on your charts. But again, so this man was bragging about how he made $3,000, but he put in a 25 lot size. 25 lot size is $250 per pip. So all you got to do is do 300 divided by 250. So he only caught 12 pips. 12 pips is cool, right? But are you able to risk $250 per pip? No. So him showing you how much he made is irrelevant to you. You need to know how many pips he caught. Because the amount of pips you catch shouldn't change, but your lot size should change over time as your account grows. You feel me? So that's why I do this stuff differently, because I'm not trying to trick people. Yeah, I'm running a business here, but I'm not trying to just trick people. I don't even charge as much as all these other people charge. People hit me up all the time talking about I should charge more and things like that. But no, I want my thing to be affordable, because again, the difference between me and these people charging you $300, $400. Most people need that money either to put in an account so they can make some real money, or they're spending most of their money to learn and not even having enough to even fund an account. You get what I'm saying? But with me, most people, I ain't gonna say all, because again, can't say 100%, but most people make their investment back. Depending, because everyone has different account sizes, but they definitely make it back before the month, if not 2 weeks or the same day. Again, it depends on your account size. Okay, and I do have a sale going on right now, but back to you want to learn. So the advanced play membership, yeah, fuck IML, bro. Fuck IML. Yeah, just hit me up on Telegram. Hey man, yeah, you can definitely do it, bro. Like I said, I was working 2 jobs at one point, and I was working 2 jobs and still trading Forex. But that's what I said. There's no excuse. You can do this anywhere. There's no excuse. People always talking about they ain't got time, this, that, and the third. But if you actually want to do this shit, you can do this shit, bro. Like I said, I posted this on my Instagram yesterday. It's probably still on my Instagram story. But one of my students hit me up talking about how he made $100 while at work, bro, yesterday. So you can make this money anywhere. And you can definitely replace your job with it. Obviously, don't rush to do it, but you can definitely do it. Because again, I was working 2 jobs, and some stuff happened. Before I went full time, I was planning to do it, but some stuff happened, but it kind of like worked out in my favor. Just like how this trade's working out in our favor. TP3 just got hit. TP3 just got hit. So let me notify the free signal room. TP3 hit. So we're up 20 pips right now. Let me see what Euro CHF up to. Hit that like button, y'all. We're making some money. We're making some money on Euro CHF. We're making some money on GP New Zealand. Gold's the only trade playing around with us. Kind of saw that coming. was tempting me. I thought I was going to do it, but no, it reversed. It is what it is, though. I still see it dumping unless that red folder news just causes the downtrend to end. But besides that stuff, we're up. We're up right now. So we're chilling in profit. And like I said, when a TP is here, either reject or breakthrough. So I rejected, retested, and then it broke through. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how it goes. It just takes a little bit of patience. And again, we caught this signal out. I don't know why it keeps trying to make me do some emojis. We caught this out 352. So not even an hour. And it pumped. So it's just patience. And it's still pushing. I think we just hit the next TP, honestly. No, the next TP is at 30. So we're 3 pips off from the next TP, y'all. So we're making some money. We're making some money. And then just to go back to that, hold on. Hold that thought. I think we did hit it. Let me check my broker. GBP New Zealand. No, barely missed it. Still pushing though. Yeah, so just trying to break this level of trap and break this wall right here. But it's doing good so far. It's definitely pushing. And again, the reason why we entered this trade, one, because we caught this beautiful buy yesterday, but that's not the only reason why we entered a buy today. But just for people that just hopped in, let me re-explain why we entered this buy. Okay, so daily time frame. We can see it was an arranging market. Nasty ass rejection wick, pushing it back up here. Broke through the arranging market here with these 2 huge candlesticks. Been above this level of price. Had a rejection wick down. No, we actually rode the rejection wick up. So it came down here, filled up this imbalance in the daily. Saw on the smaller time frame, again, we did this on stream, saw on the smaller time frame, waited for the confirmations to go up, caught the buy there. But for the reason why we caught the buy here today is, again, huge rejection wick yesterday on the daily. We see a rejection wick like this or a rejection wick like this pushing up. That's showing that it hit a level of price and is trying to avoid that price. And just to keep things simple, when you see a rejection wick pushing up, it's showing that there's some buying pressure. Okay, just like when we see a rejection wick pushing down, showing that there's some selling pressure. So based off the daily time frame, we saw that, and then we also saw that price on the smaller time frame was. Let me zoom back in for you. Staying at this on the top of this blue line, this level of support resistance. So what I said earlier was it's looking good. Also had this nice wall. Also caught this big buy yesterday. But for me to be convinced that it's going to continue to push upwards, I want to see it break above this level and stack above it. And as soon as it broke above it, we entered, retraced a little bit, retested, next candle, but pushed up. But I want you also to notice, and I placed this line before all these other candlesticks, this orange line, but I want you to notice these wicks right here, and also how price closed above it, both candlesticks. Closed above it, both candlesticks. I want you to notice that. I think we hit the other TP. Let me see. No, we didn't. On here it's saying we did though, but my broker we're a couple pips off, but we're still floating in profit. Your CHF retraced a little bit after that TP, and again, it's struggling to break through this wall right here. It's doing a retest, so nothing to be too worried about. But again, doing what I said, price does when TPs get hit, either reject or break through. So not 100% confident it's going to keep pushing up. Don't know what the candlesticks are doing. You cannot go wrong closing a trade blue while it's blue. Okay, you can't go wrong closing a trade while it's blue. Can't go wrong closing the trade while it's blue. So let me see. Damn. Could have got a buy on GBPCHF as well. Oh well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And that just goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of the stream. There's going to be opportunities all the time. You're not going to be able to catch every opportunity. So don't need to stress about that. You need to just focus on the opportunities that you do find on time and that are at your best entries. And then just focus on those. And you'll be straight. Because we miss opportunities all the time, to be honest. But even missing opportunities, we still catch. The amount of picks we catch to say something. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. What does a one-on-one give me? And does that also include advanced chat? So the one-on-one, yeah, so that's a good question. So I think that's on sale too currently. So it's actually a good sell on that as well. But the one-on-one does give you the advanced play signal room. But a one-on-one session gives you some of that. So we already get the 3 weekly Zoom calls with the group. Okay. So you can be you're gonna have access to the advanced play signal room channel as well as the group chat with the other students and members. So you're gonna have access to that. Then on top of the 3 weekly Zoom calls that we have with the group and the advanced play signal group members, the one-on-one, you get 2 Zoom calls, strictly one-on-one, me and you, that are recorded. We go over whatever, ask any questions, we'll go over whatever. We're going to talk about the strategy, things like that. Make sure, we figure out what your plan is, your goal, help you get that set up. We're going to get you right. So we have 2 of those a week on top of the 3 group Zoom calls. But the one-on-one sessions, you get 2 of those a week. They're recorded after we're done with the Zoom call. The recording is sent straight to you same day. So all these recordings you get to keep. And like I said, you get the advanced play signal room channel as well as the group chat. And then so the one-on-one mentorship is literally what it says. Like, it's me and you one-on-one. Going to be going over the strategy, explaining everything step by step in detail, helping you out everything, make sure you're on track with your daily and weekly goals, and also just going to make sure you understand the strategy and are trading correctly, because there's a lot of people trading, but there's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing on these charts. There's just a lot of people throwing money away, and I was one of them. So that's why I can speak like that. But there's a lot of people just throwing their money away. There's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing while trading. And it's not entirely y'all's fault, because some of y'all, IML and things like that, you go to mentors, they don't really teach you shit because they're making most of their money off of you. But also, it's people just skip stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't be on the bigger time frames. A lot of people be on the smaller time frames. That's a mistake people make. A lot of people don't have these levels marked up correctly or don't even trade based off these levels. Another mistake. Other people are super highly reliant on indicators. Another mistake, in my opinion. Indicators are cool. I'm not completely against them, but some people are too reliant and dependent on them. And that's when it can become a problem. When you're not even thinking on your own or looking at candlesticks to figure out what they're doing, you're just strictly, what's the indicator saying? What's the indicator saying? You're not trading. You don't know what you're doing. You don't even know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of that going on too. And then of course the biggest thing we were just talking about, why I always talk about pips and not how much I made, is people, they're not satisfied with reality. Okay. They see this video, oh, this man made 30K. I'm not happy with my $20 profit or my $100 profit. I want to make what that dude made. But if you got $100 account, you can't expect to make $100 a day. You know what I'm saying? You got a $500 account, you can't expect to make one band a day, 30K a day. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. So yeah. So basically, that's what I try to do here. I'm trying to help people out, give a lot of free knowledge. I got the free student room, got almost 500 people in there, help people make money every day. And the main thing is I really try to show people like what's possible, because again, I'm in the space. I see a lot of videos. There's a lot of bad. Forex has a bad reputation because of IMLs and stuff like that. But there's money to be made, and if you know what you're doing, you can really. You should really take advantage of this, because again, this is literally a money glitch. Like, this is money glitch. Like the amount of money you can make is limitless. Like obviously you're gonna need the larger your account, the more money you can make. But again, the amount of pips you catch shouldn't change, but your account size should. And that video that I linked in here literally shows you how you can double your account in 2 weeks. So it's definitely possible. Yeah, but we're just floating in profit right now. Only thing we're waiting on is gold to do its thing. But yeah, it's just playing around right now. I don't really see anything else piquing my interest as of now. Let me see. Let me double check my watch list and shit. But yeah, Euro CHF floating in profit. GN floating in profit. Don't let your screens turn red because especially before New York session starts, retracements are honestly bound to happen. You know, like retracements happen. Prices are going to go straight up. Prices isn't going to ever go straight down. But there are key. Actually, yeah. I tell my members this all the time, but people in the live stream, okay? There's another perk of the live stream because I know a lot of people ain't going to watch the full 2 hours. And I know a lot of people aren't going to invest their time, but the people that are in here that are investing their time and watching this live stream, I'm assuming you're trying to take this serious or trying to learn. So let me tell y'all something, okay? So again, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, EST. It's 4:49 a.m. right now. So I just want y'all to just pay attention to when these times come up and see what happens. 3 a.m., 3 a.m. all the time, 3 a.m. As soon as London session starts, price is either going to dump or it's going to retrace. Okay. And that's actually what happened to us on gold. We entered a little bit before London and then retraced on us. So 3 a.m. price is either. So all these times, this is what's going to happen with all these times I list. These are the times where price does this every day. It's either going to retrace or it's going to pump or rip through. Okay. That's 3 a.m. EST. 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6:30, 6 o'clock a.m. As soon as a New York session starts, 8 o'clock, and then like 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock a.m. These are the times where price will retrace or dump. Obviously, it's not going to happen every time, but it happens enough for me to have noticed and to mention it to y'all right now. So just keep that in mind next time those times come around, because it happens all the time. It happens all the time. So just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. This is what I like to see right here. Euro CHF pumping. So we just hit TP2. TP2 hit. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so we're making some money right now. Making some money. Slow start, but we getting there. We up right now. So 3 trades in drawdown on gold, but other trades were up. So we can say we're 2-1 right now. Or since that trade's not over, we can just say we're 2-0. So we chilling right now. We're chilling. Dang, that would have been a good setup. Good trade setup. And I didn't enter this. I like to put these out so I know when I come back to it what I was looking at or the trade idea I was looking for. And again, like I said this early on the stream, but for those that just hopped in, make sure to like and subscribe. But for those that just hopped in, I had this line marked off and I said I want to see price break underneath it and break through it. If it could break underneath and close underneath it, I'll look for a sell. As you can see, it tried 3 different times, rejected, shot back up, hence why I didn't enter. And GBP is actually pumping. So I wonder if all GBP pairs are shooting up right now. So let me see if that's what's going on. GJ is pushing up. Let's see. Yeah, GU is pushing up. It's working out for us on GN, but GN is struggling a little bit, but we're still up in profit. GA pushing too. Yeah, so a lot of things are pushing right now. We caught this sell the other day on this, but this was a few days ago. Or no, this was yesterday, but let's see something. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm just gonna watch it. Yeah, but things are looking good right now. So yeah, we're just gonna be holding these trades. I'm gonna come back and look at the chart. I'm gonna keep an eye on the charts, but entering anything else, I don't think so as of now. Obviously, that can change in the next hour or so. But I'm gonna relook at the charts for new setups around like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Go from there. Still want to get in on NAS and stuff later, but as of now, leaving them alone because they're still retracing, not trying to go anywhere yet. So closer to New York, I want to see what volume does. But again, 30 minutes into New York, red folder news for both the Canadian dollar and the USD. So keep that in mind, y'all. 30 minutes into New York session, there is red folder news. So I suggest don't enter any USD or Canadian dollar trades until the news starts or after the news to see how it's going to affect the markets, because it's either going to be pumping, dumping, or it's going to be a lot of spikes. Okay, so it's better to not trade during that. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Yeah, so ain't much else going on. I don't see any other pairs that I might hop in right now. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna be chilling, holding these trades, watching them. Probably gonna edit some videos, because I got a lot of videos I plan on editing and dropping next week and over the weekend. So I'm probably gonna work on those right now while these trades are doing their thing. So y'all enjoy this live stream. Y'all caught some money. Y'all learned something. You should hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Check out those videos. Check out all my videos, honestly. But those 2 videos I linked, make sure to check those out because those are definitely going to help y'all out. But I'm going to see y'all in the next live stream next week.